What's happening, hustlers? Welcome to my March portfolio breakdown video. Today I'm going to go through all of my incomes that I got from the month of March and let's see what my total portfolio is. So let's just jump straight into the video. We start off with my Fundsmith account. Now this is an account I've held for around a year and a half now, and it's basically just a fund that holds a small set of companies that they believe in their long-term value. And as you can see, this is valued at £13,984.37. Next, we've got my Help to Buy LISA, which is basically an account you can open where the government will gift you £1,000 for every £4,000 that you contribute each tax year. So you can get up to £1,000 each tax year towards your first deposit for a house. Mine's with Moneybox. It's a really good app. I really recommend it. And as you can see, it's at £11,529.19. £529.19. And if I go on to the next screenshot, you can see it's up 44% since opening it because I've got 2 full tax years of contributions and it's also invested in the stock market. So another quite useful account you can open. Next, we've got my Binance account. Now crypto's had a little bit of a rebound this month. And as you can see, it's at $9,979.14, which converts it to pounds there, which is £7.6 thousand. And I'm holding crypto like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, and XRP in my Binance exchange. Next, we've got my Trading 212 account. Now this is another stocks and shares ISA I've got, which I contributed around £3,000 into the S&P 500 over a year ago. And as you can see, it's at £3,703.13. Next, we've got my SECI account, which is another stocks and shares ISA, which I hold, which I started investing weekly into £200 to try and hit a higher of my ISA target of 20k. And as you can see, that is valued at £1,966.58. And this is just investing in a Northern America equity index fund, which I believe has good long-term value because I believe in innovation in the markets over the long term. We've then got my Smarkets, which is the betting exchange I mainly use, which is valued at £4,865.21. We've also got my Monzo, which is at around £1,024.53. We've then got my SIP, which is a share incentive plan where I put around £150 away a month pre-tax out of my pay, and I get a matching share and a half from my company, so I can add on around £375. So I don't know what the value of these shares are, I just know that that's the monetary value that I put in and received from my matching shares. So I can add on £375 and make this £3,375. Next, we've got my pension, which is valued at £3,162.29. And this is where I put 6% of my pay into every single month, and my employer matches that as well. So I get 12% contributions every single month. We've then got my Octopus shares. I also spent around £2,000 on these shares in a private liquidity sale. I'm not sure of the value of these, so I'm just leaving the amount that I put in. So at £2,007. We've then got my affiliate income. Now this is from me advertising Profit Accumulator with the link in my bio, where I'll receive a percentage of the money that people put in for a really useful match betting service that I believe has really good value. And as you can see, my unpaid earnings are £703.92. We've then got my Mr. Trading robot. Now this has stopped trading because of the Ukrainian war. There's a lot of speculation and volatility around the prices of the FX rates at the moment, so that is still sat at the same as last month of £640.09. We've then got my KuCoin wallet. Now this is where I invest in some more speculative crypto coins. It's not done too well over the last few months, so I'm just going to leave it in there and see how they do over the long term. This is valued at $1,343.40, which is £1,026. Then got my Coinbase account. Now this is where I'm holding another crypto of AMP, which is valued at $502.03, which is around 380 quid. I then also bought some shares in Plum, because I think it's a really good fintech app for investing and for saving money. And this is just the same as the Octopus shares in that it was a private round and it is valued at £570 because that is the amount of money I put into it. We've then got my Santander account, and this is my main high street bank that I store all of my cash in from work until I use it for match betting and various investments, and this is valued at £545.78. We've then got my credit card. Now for my credit card, I use a company called Time It. Now this is a fintech app that you can download and most people can get access to this. It's £1,500 credit limit and it's a really good way of starting to build your credit. If you want to check it out, there's a link in my bio and you can receive £15 free for signing up and getting this credit card. Now, as you can see, I'm actually really quite over endowed into my limit here. I've actually only got £571 of my credit limit left, and seeing this is actually not good from me because you should never really go over around 25 to 30% of your credit utilization rate, and I'm hitting 50-60% here. So I'm gonna pay this off after this video filming and get that back down, because that is not going to help lenders think that I'm a good borrower of money. So as you can see, I have £571.70 left of credit in there. So I put that into this box and it takes it away from my total limit, which gives me the amount I owe the company. We've then got Plum, which is another app that I was telling you about that I invested in earlier, which I've got £24.61 in from roundups and taking my spare change. And I've also got another affiliate scheme with Odds Monkey that's at £24.12. But that is it for my portfolio breakdown for the month of March. And as you can see, we are at £64,649.04. So we have had a massive increase in the month of March, which is really nice to see. So I'm going to put that amount in here with the date. And then by dragging this box in the corner, I can see that I have had an increase of £5,315 in the last month, which is quite nice because the last few months have been a little bit turbulent. And then if I hit this save button, it will basically save all of my data to see the history of it all. So if we jump over to my portfolio history tab, we can see all of my streams of income and their history for the last 7 months now. So as we can see, we've gone up £5,000 in the last month, which is really nice. We've hit an all-time high of my portfolio into the mid-60s, which is really nice to see. Fundsmith went up a couple £100. My lifetime ISA went up around £600, which was quite nice. Binance went up over £1,000 from some crypto gains. My Trading 212 went up a couple £100. My SECI account went up at almost £1,000 because I've been putting money in weekly and it's had a little bit of growth. My betting accounts have gone up, so I've had some profits over the last month with Cheltenham and with my general match betting. My Spark has stayed around the same. My Monzo has gone down quite a bit because I've been using it for match betting. My share incentive plan has been ticking up nicely again the last month. My pension has gone up around £500, which is a significant increase, which is really nice. My shares have stayed the same. My affiliate income's gone up a little bit from a little bit of hype from Cheltenham. My Mr. Trading Robot stayed the same. My KuCoin stayed the same. My Coinbase has stayed the same. And my Plum shares have stayed the same. My Santander has gone up a little bit. My credit card's gone down because I've spent quite a lot this month. And that is it for the month of March. So there we have it. That is my March portfolio breakdown. We have hit £64,000, which is really nice because it's my all-time high portfolio and we can start motoring on to that £100,000. Now, just to remind you guys, this is not a brag. I'm just explaining that I think it's a really good idea to monthly look at your portfolio and see how much money you've got so you can keep yourself driven with your goals and motivate yourself to be where you want to be. Another thing I would say is if you want to check out the history of this portfolio breakdown, then I have got 7 videos that all relate to my monthly portfolio breakdowns, so you can see how that has changed over the last 7 months. I'm going to carry this on until I hit my £100,000 goal or until I get bored of it. So yeah, check it all out. The link's up here to the playlist. So I hope that was useful. If you found any value in my content, please chuck a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in the next month's video.